Sean and Darren back with you here at Cloud9, and we have a market update for you for the end of Q3. Q4 already, Sean.
I know.
It's gone so quick.
We're a bit late, aren't we, with this Q3 review?
There's a reason for that.
What's that?
We've just been too busy. I came on board to do more video, to sit here and talk to our lovely audience about property and our YouTube channel, and instead...
He was never getting away with that.
I'm working.
You're working.
I've been busy. I've been busy.
You've been brokering big land deals.
I know. Do you know what? It's been an amazing Q3. I know we hit the summertime, didn't we? We hit July, August, September.
Yeah, July, August is always a bit weird because you never quite know what you're going to get. We get a lot of volume. We tend to get a lot more inquiries, a lot more visits. People are here because they're here on holiday. But because of that, very often they're not here with like buying heads on. But you never know. You've just got to go through the motions until you find the golden nuggets. And there were quite a few golden nuggets.
Well, there was. Now, you always say, August, you've got to be careful because if you take some holiday time, which I did, and I was on the phone most of the time during the holiday, which I enjoyed, of course, being back to you going, what's happening? Yeah. You said sometimes, you can think it's going to be quiet, but you can miss some great opportunity as well. And we really did have some super opportunity in Q3, didn't we? And some great results as well.
We did. I mean, in terms of a trend, our trend is upwards this year compared to last year. And last year was our record year. So things are looking very, very promising. The first half of the year was excellent in terms of activity. We were more active in terms of the sales volume, but actually our average sale was down slightly in terms of the value of it, particularly in quarter one. So quarter four last year and quarter one this year actually dragged both years down slightly, but activity-wise we were well up. And this quarter just gone, quarter three, our activity levels are still very high, but our average price has gone up to well over €1 million now. So yeah, it's all looking very good. And interestingly, the types of people we're selling to, all over the place again, Brits, Americans, Irish, Netherlands. I'm just having a look at my list here. That's why I've got this open. Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah.
So they're all back in action.
We're covering the whole area of the coast as always, but we've been since the early start of this year. We've been focusing a little bit, as some of our regular viewers may know, on Monte Mo. Now, Monte Mo is a super area. I know we speak very, very highly of it. The fact that you live there and I live in the other part of Monte Mo that not many people know. But I know we talk about it a lot, but it's starting to really put its place on the map, isn't it? And we're seeing a big shift, certainly Q3-wise. Something's happened up there. Everyone's talking about it. We're hearing about it on podcasts. We're hearing about it pretty much everywhere as well. So that, to complement our other sales, activity that's going along down the coast, is proving really, really popular.
That's the first 6 months of the year. I mean, we've been here for, I think, did we move in January, February? I can't remember, into the Monte Mo sales office. And I said, at the time, look, this is a process of education, because what we need to do, we need to make prospective buyers, but also agents or our collaborating partners, aware that we're here and the opportunities that are available. And I think we've done that. It took 6 months, maybe 7 months. We did a lot of advertising. We did a lot of features in things like Essential Magazine, just to try and raise the profile and the interest. And then we noticed people were starting to talk about Monte Mo, starting to talk about, Cloud9 are at Monte Mo. And now we're seeing the results. It's been quite a slowish process. I thought it would take 6 months. It's probably taken about 8. But we seem to be there now. A lot of people are interested enough to come and visit, to come and make the move, to buy places. So we sold Dos Torres, which is one of our favourite houses over the summer. We also sold a very big plot of land, development plot here, which was fantastic, a very high value plot. We've also got offers on, I think, 3 other properties at the moment. So things are moving, and it's great to feel that. But it still only represents a very small proportion of our overall sales activity.
It certainly does, yeah. So Monte Mo is certainly one to look on the map, but of course other sales activity from all the way down the coast, really. It's looking good, it's looking buoyant. We're hearing more and more also in the headlines, Sean, that we're getting a lot of people, generally speaking at the moment, high net worth. We're hearing a lot in the press, in the news, certainly the UK media, that they're looking to get out of the UK. And this is a very nice option for people to choose, isn't it? For golden visa or for any type of visa purpose as well. Why do you think that's happening?
I think it's a combination of things, but I think the main thing at the moment in the UK is the change of government, which isn't going to suit everybody. And I think a lot of wealthy people and entrepreneurs are scared that they're going to end up paying more tax because it's a Labour government that's come in into the UK, and they generally do tend to tax the wealthy. So a lot of people are worried. A lot of people, I went to the UK twice last month, and the general feedback from people, albeit those were people at a probably fairly high income bracket, were saying, "Get me out of here. I've had enough. The weather's awful. It's getting worse. The place is getting greyer and grimmer. And now we've got people who are going to take maybe 5 or 10% more of my money." And they're all saying, "Sean, can you help?" Well, I can, but I don't know if you're going to do it. And of course, there are ways that you can make that move. I mean, it's not going to suit everybody. People have got kids and jobs and careers and things like that, and homes to think about. But if anyone is in a position to make a move, then there are ways that you can improve your life.
Yeah, exactly. I think word's getting out that, it does offer a lot. The Costa del Sol does offer a lot for families. International, doesn't matter where you're from, if it's the US, we're getting all nationalities in fact here, but it does offer some great lifestyle choices, doesn't it?
And it's not just the Brits. I was talking to a German a couple this morning who were, I was telling them about the British experience, and they were saying it's the same in Germany. Everyone's just fed up. I was just looking at the places that we've sold over the last 3 months, and it is a heck of a selection. Everywhere from Benalmádena down to Duquesa, and everywhere in between.
Dare I say Sotogrande? No,
don't mention Sotogrande. No. But everywhere, all different price points. As I say, average of 1.2 million, which is very good. New build, resale. I think it's important if you are looking at coming over here and looking for somewhere to buy that you are given whole of market choice. And by that, I mean that you work with an agent who has access to all the resales available, because we have a shared database here with collaborating agents. So you need to make sure they're giving you access to that and not just trying to flog you their own listings.
Yeah, we've got a great team at Cloud9 that can certainly look after that. So key takeaways for Q3, what would you say, some of the biggies to take note?
I would say average spend is up, certainly for us. Mixture of nationalities from all over the place, which is really healthy because you don't want to be reliant on one market. And I think what's driving the market, hopefully slowly upwards, is the fact that people just want to be here. People want a piece of the action. What we don't want to see is and we're not seeing that, because I had this chat with Mark Stucklin the other day from on a Spanish property podcast, and we were saying that there aren't any factors that are in place that would indicate that this is a boom that's going to cause a bust, because the banks aren't over leveraging. People actually aren't borrowing a lot of money to buy these things. So, it's a general case of let's improve our lives.
And so that's a strong market.
Yeah, it is a strong market. It feels strong. And long may it continue.
So coming into Q4, what's your predictions for Q4?
Well, Q4, normally we do about 70% of our business in quarters 2 and 3. So quarters 1 and 4 are normally a little bit quieter. We might do 15% of our activity in Q1 and 15% in Q4. So we're expecting it to be lower volume. But having said that, we've just been through the prospects for the business, and there's some amazing stuff in there. Then it could be a bumper end to the year, and our conversion rates are up. And we've talked about this. Is it because we're so damn good at what we do? Is it because our people are? No, obviously not. Is it because our videos are working? Is it because the market's strong? Who knows?
Yeah.
But our conversion rates are way up on sort of industry averages, and that says something good about the market and the business, I think.
Yeah, so a strong market, which is always good. Well, thanks ever so much for tuning into this particular episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell if you haven't already done so as well, to be updated with all the latest news and updates from Cloud9. So from Sean and myself from Cloud9 HQ Studios, until the next time, it's bye for now.